Hi guys, hopefully you can't hear my child crying in the background because he doesn't want to take a nap, but that's okay, he's just going to stay there for a little bit, he needs quiet time. So this book is The Queen of the Tearling by Erika Johansen. I'd show you, but my Kindle's dead right now. The first book came out in 2014 I think, and it's a trilogy, and the third book just came out this past November. So I'll just start talking about it right away, but Kelsey is the rightful queen of the Tearling, and she's been hidden away until she just turned 19, and now the Queen's Guard, who used to guard her mother, who's not alive, she's died a while back, they come to collect her and bring her to the throne. There are many who don't want her to take the throne for various reasons, the main one first being her uncle, the king regent, who's been the crown regent, who's been ruling in her stead. Also, there's the neighboring kingdom, and there's this evil red queen, and she would not like her to get the throne as well. When Kelsey gets there, she kind of is shocked to find out how her kingdom has been run in her absence. She sets out to make some changes, but these would greatly affect the current truce that they have with the neighboring kingdom ruled by the Red Queen. She's pretty evil, not a good person, so there's that issue lurking. There's lots of mystery and betrayal and battle throughout. There's a lot of fight scenes, so for guys out there, you might enjoy it. In the beginning, I wasn't really digging her. She was a bit whiny for my taste. And the worst part was she knew she was whiny, because she was like being whiny in her head, but then she'd think about, oh, I don't want people to think of me this way, and I want to look like a strong queen, so like she wouldn't really act like that out loud, but you'd still get like all the whining going on in her head. But she kind of grew out of that in the story, and so she grew on me. But it did change point of view quite a bit. You got some of the Red Queen. I know it definitely did her point of view, and I liked some of the other characters, especially like in the Queen's Guard. Some of them were funny, and you also meet this outlaw on her journey, and I liked him as well. There's a lot of history built up in this book, which I feel like sets it apart from the other books where there has been like queens that need to take their throne back, and the history kind of builds the story really well because they give you so much of what's gone on in the past. I was a little bit confused though in the beginning, like what time period this book fell into, but over time you kind of figure it out. At first I thought it was like medieval times because they didn't really have any technology, but then we find out later that their forefathers sailed away to live in this new land without technology to try and create a utopia of sorts that doesn't really work out. And so I kind of finally gathered that it was in the future once they made reference to an old book that she liked that was written by the author by the name of Rowling. So I'm pretty sure they were talking about Harry Potter but couldn't say that. So I'm pretty sure, hopefully I'm still right that it's in the future, but I'm pretty sure it is. Anyways, it was a fun read. It was different from the other books I've read because of all the backstory they give you in history. Hopefully I'll get to reading the others soon. They're on hold. Right now I'm reading The Star Touch Queen, and I can't say that I like it whatsoever. I'm like 3/4 of the way through, and I have stopped reading it and started reading The King's Cage because that finally was on hold or came to me from being on hold. I mean, I've been waiting for that book for forever. So hopefully I'll finish it, or maybe I'll just give a review of the 3/4 I've read so far because I don't really feel like finishing it at the moment. But until next time, happy reading. Hope you're reading something good.